This is Rebecca Balanson for the Phoenix. At the beginning of March, I had the opportunity to go to the United Nations in New York for a week. I attended the Commission on the Status of Women, which is an annual worldwide conference on women's and girls' rights. The theme this year was Beijing Plus 15, or the 15-year review of the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, which is a document that the UN adopted in 1995. It outlines the issues that women face around the world, summarized in 12 areas of critical concern, and sets goals and guidelines for addressing them. I attended many caucuses like this one, which were run by non-governmental organizations. In the crowded rooms where these were held, women, and a few men, from all around the world met to discuss issues facing women and girls. Caucuses were held on different topics, from women in decision-making to women's health care to the Young Women's Caucus. At each one, we heard testimonies of the problems women face, as well as news of progress and of hope.
The political party in Kenya is male-dominated. You have to be very tough, have a very tough skin to survive the political climate in Kenya.
Gender-based stereotyping continues to be the major concern, especially through the media.
That if we don't ensure that they have their own way of sorting out problems, and sorting out problems in a way that protects the woman, then we are not going anywhere.
Liberia has gone through civil war for 14 years. And most of the people who were married were women and girls.
I also attended the actual UN sessions, which I watched on a giant screen from this NGO overflow room, or from the NGO balcony in Conference Room 1, which is where all of the country delegates and other UN representatives were meeting.
This is the Conference Room 1, where countries will be making their statements today.
In their school, at their home, and in their communities.
And take all action necessary.
I was there with Girl Scouts and other young women from around the world, so throughout the week we focused on learning about and advocating for the rights of girls in particular. I helped lead an event for NGO participants demanding a Universal Day of the Girl, which would raise awareness about girls' rights around the world. Here is some of the footage from that event.
We want the Day of the Girl. We want the governments around the world and the UN to have an International Day of the Girl. This is a day for governments to focus on issues girls face around the world. And it will ensure that girls are not forgotten and are not left on the back burner.
Little research has been done regarding the situation of girls, and to find reliable data that is separated by sex and age is nearly impossible.
We want to remind girls that they aren't forgotten, and to empower them to change their lives, as well as the lives of others for the better.
Efforts to recognize the International Day of the Girl continue, as do the global efforts for women's equality. For the Phoenix, this is Rebecca Balanson.